Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to more Zero Hour. Welcome back to another Pro 1v1 match. Today we're on the map Egyptian Oasis by Relax. It's called Egyptian Oasis because actually if we go all the way over here, we've got a giant pyramid on the map. Down in the south position, we have the assigned player with the USA Vanilla, which is GC StaZzz. All the way up in the north facing him today, another member of GC, we have the purple player with the USA Laser, which is Tumstep. So, both players are now knocked out of the World Series, Tumstep and StaZzz, but StaZzz only just recently gave an player Excal a very good run for his money. A very, very close set, and a lot of people were very, very impressed with him. Tumstep, I was actually also impressed with him in the World Series. He did a very good performance against HSN. But then also, I don't know if he won a game at all against Excal, but I think it's probably more of a mental thing rather than skill, because I know Tumstep's actually very good. Some might argue Tumstep is actually better than StaZzz, but you wouldn't say that based on just the World Series performance alone. So it'd be interesting to see who's going to win here. And we've got a drop coming in from StaZzz, drop also from Tumstep. And we've got Tumstep with a couple of Rangers here. Should be able to clear this up, but a Ranger's also been dropped off by StaZzz, so if there was just one Ranger here, it wouldn't do a lot. But Tumstep's actually gone for flashbangs. He's gone for a one supply double barracks, and he's trying to get the oils. Losing his MDs in the base of StaZzz. USA mirror is very, very difficult. When you go for a drop, and also your opponent's dropping you, and especially when you've got two supplies, you've got Chinooks all over the place. There's so many places where an MD could be laser locking one of your Chinooks. You've got to be looking in the enemy base as well as your own base, moving your Chinooks whilst also laser locking the enemy Chinooks. It's very, very difficult and precarious situation in the beginning. Like you're not looking for like 1 second and suddenly you've lost two Chinooks and the game's already over. You've got to be paying attention at every single second. You could say that about any part of Zero Hour, really, like whether you're looking after your Vs or whatever. But yeah, especially like at the start of a USA mirror, things are magnified. We've got StaZzz getting an oil in the middle. He's also trying to get an oil on the left-hand side, but Tumstep is there with the barracks and more infantry because of that. We've got an oil each in the middle. One of the dozers has been picked off for Tumstep. I say one of them like that. Is that his last dozer? I think it's his last dozer. He got a 76% war factory. It's his last dozer. He's getting his Chinooks laser lock. That's very bad news for Tumstep. Straight away, he now needs to probably think about equalizing and actually killing that dozer as well. Yeah, he's still got two barracks and he's got two oils, has he? Tumstep? No, he could get this one. One more Rangers being dropped off by StaZzz now. But he needs to think about killing that dozer to even things up. And StaZzz needs to think about saving that dozer. Because he knows now that Tumstep will go extra aggressive because he's hunted. So you've also got to be careful. Yeah, there's going to be a massive man spam probably. Which there already kind of is in the middle. So you've got to be careful of this next big wave of aggression. Doesn't move a Chinook out of the way and pays the price for it. Loses a $1,200 unit. Ranger drops off in the back. Oh, now an MD. Okay, he's going to try and get that dozer. But is StaZzz going to move it out of the way? Currently, he's not moving it, which is a little bit strange. But I think it's because he's paying attention in like 3 different places. He's got here to pay attention to. He's trying to win this. He was dropping before. And now he's trying to drop here as well. Laser lock comes in on the dozer. And both players are now on 2 barracks. StaZzz could lose his power here, though. Oh, why did you pick up the MDs? You could have finished the power there. I think he's still going to finish it. He's still going to finish it. He's going to drop from here now and finish it and probably, yeah, make all the MDs survive here. That's very nice. But the difference is StaZzz has got 2 supplies going. It's laser lock on the right side. Okay, so both players are hunted. I've been always looking for a special replay. I played like Must have been like 15 years ago or something. Which is the reason I can't find it and haven't got it. Where me and another player were playing. I think it was actually another Russian player, like StaZzz. Me and Sonic, I think it was. We both hunted each other in a USA mirror. And we both got to Pathfinders. And it was basically a stalemate. Because if you both got Pathfinders out, as soon as you move your Pathfinder, you just run into another Pathfinder's fire and you just die. So I kind of hope that might happen again, because I've always been looking for a replay like that. It's so rare to get this situation, but it looks like it is unfolding. It's literally Ranger spam versus Ranger spam at the moment. But StaZzz, oh, he almost loses the barracks. Yeah, StaZzz has 2 supplies though. 3 Chinooks collecting over here. We could be heading towards a stalemate, because if you both get Pathfinders and you both just guard mode your base with 27 Pathfinders, please tell me what you can possibly do. The only counter you can do is go and drop 27 Pathfinders on top of his and hope that you land with more Pathfinder numbers. But currently we've got a massive flashbang war. It's always going to be defender's advantage though, because you can always reinforce where you're defending, because that's where your barracks are. The difference for StaZzz is it's got 1 barracks up here, which is a little bit damaged. Okay. StaZzz is now nearly level 3. He's like 66% there. You need 1500 XP to get there, and he's on 1000 currently. Ranger going to get found in the corner. How much XP does that Vet 2 Ranger give? Okay, that gave like, what, 41 XP for that kill? StaZzz is going to go and try and capture a building. Tumstep needs to save that 100%, because that's his last supply. That's keeping him in the game. StaZzz has got more money, but he's low power though, so... Oh man, that's painful. What's going to happen here? Don't tell me he's going to get that supply. Alright. Okay. So Tumstep saves his supply. He's still on 2 barracks, but StaZzz has got an extra supply but no power. So StaZzz therefore can't spend his money fast enough, because his Rangers are producing at half speed. StaZzz also has this oil and this oil. Both players are like pretty much bang even in terms of XP. And I think both players will just be hoping for Pathfinders now. Which position do you prefer though? The only thing I'm mainly not impressed with Tumstep is he was collecting with 3 Chinooks here for a while. He could make an additional Chinook as well, so he can collect from there with 2. StaZzz bringing in the reinforcements. That Ranger's got no chance, man. Imagine getting hit by like 8 flashbangs in the face. Would it actually kill you? I think if it hit you in the face, probably 8 flashbangs would kill you. I think even 1 actually might... Nah, 1 probably wouldn't kill you, but you do... I know they're only a stun grenade, but I'm pretty sure if 1 went off in your face, probably would char your face or something. Or there'd probably be at least a little bit of shrapnel or something where the actual casing explodes. Yeah. Yeah, probably 8 flashbangs to the face at the same time probably would kill you, actually. Maybe there's some flashbang experts in the comments. Well, both players still even in terms of XP. He was actually trying to... He was actually trying to force fire there where he thought they were going to land. It's a complete trade-off here. I think StaZzz is going to come worse off. Yeah, Tumstep's actually in the lead now with XP. Tumstep's got plenty of Chinooks now. And a lot of Rangers. I think we're heading towards that stalemate situation, you know, which has got me really excited. I thought, by the time I retired from Zero Hour in a few years, whenever it is, I thought I would never get to see another Pathfinder versus Pathfinder situation. But I think we're on it. I think we're on the course. Unless a disconnection or a mismatch happens, we're on course for that. Both players are getting close to level 3. $1,500 for that. StaZzz is actually collecting from Tumstep supplies, because he's got so many Chinooks he can just afford to collect from everywhere. He could also collect from here if he's like, he's got the spare time to just click on them. Tumstep wants to kill this oil rather than capture it for himself. I think he knows if he just tries to capture it for himself, it'll only get recaptured by StaZzz. I think if he kills it, he can just kind of retreat back to his base, even if he loses that ground later on. Laserlock comes in on one of Tumstep Chinooks. Quite a lot of damage done. Does Tumstep need more groups of rangers over on the right side? Because he had this massive blob over here, but he's actually going for a counter drop himself. If they're fully loaded and they drop here, that can be big. But when you grouped up though, you could lose a lot of rangers. Yeah. See them how much veterancy they gained then. It's got ranger drop versus ranger drop everywhere. StaZzz has got so much cash though, so you'd think he'd have such a big advantage. But if you literally can't spend it because the power situation, then yeah, it's still kind of even. I do feel StaZzz has got the advantage. Just it seems like he's got more rangers out, but maybe there's loads in here. Let's see. Not quite sure what's going on with those. But StaZzz just needs to bring back some rangers here. Can't see that supply going down by the time all these flashbang rangers show up. And I think this is a bit of a waste by Tumstep. You're gonna give StaZzz level 3 here if you lose all of this stuff, maybe. Tumstep's bringing in the Chinooks for an evacuation. I actually think that building could be good to capture, you know? I mean, there's not a lot of options right now for either player, is there? In this situation, it's always defender's advantage. If you just produce 900 rangers and just keep them guarding all over your base, shouldn't be a lot the opponent can do. Both players exactly even in XP, 1319. What is Tumstep doing with these drops, man? I just don't know if drops is still the way to go forward. I think for StaZzz, do you just want to like march forward and make a line and slowly gain ground that way? Or are both players just scared of a counterattack? Like if you go for that push and then the enemy drops 900 rangers behind with some MDs, you could lose your whole base. So I think both players are scared of that. Laserlock comes in on this drop from Tumstep. Tumstep, there's a beacon. It's got to be a mistake. Yeah, he's dropped off a lot of rangers. I don't know about leaving him low on such low HP because I don't think you'll crack this position because these rangers can just go back in and repair back to full health. Oh, okay. Both players are level 3. Oh, it's gonna begin, man. It is gonna begin. StaZzz got 22k in the bank. It looks like some kind of custom game mode, doesn't it? Oh, where's the first? Yeah, there it is. There it is, baby. He's bringing it in a drop. He's bringing it in a drop. It's finally happening. It's finally happening. I actually think putting them in some of these buildings could be nice because they can't be killed in there. Unless they get combat drop, that might be interesting. Right, where's this drop of... Right, so that's got to be empty because StaZzz can afford to do all these distractions because he's got so much cash. He can just put Chinooks everywhere. But he's bringing in a Pathfinder drop, but he's going to drop on top of Pathfinders. Where's he going to drop them? There's a Pathfinder in his base. Oh, so he knows. It's Pathfinder versus Pathfinder. It's finally happening, baby. I've wanted to show you this situation for so long because that replay when I played it so many years ago. But I think this is turning out to be maybe more epic than that game. So look, if he moves, he runs into the line of sight of him who's invisible and he will die first. You have to get really close to detect the stealth, like further than the range of the actual shot. So it's always defender's advantage now. If you just guard mode with a load of Pathfinders, you could probably go AFK for a hell of a long time. I mean, let's say you've got like 10 Pathfinders grouped up here and the enemy goes and drops 20 directly on top of them, then okay, you might be able to overpower a position. But you also might drop only 5 into 10, and then you might just get wiped out straight away, and then suddenly the enemy's got a Pathfinder advantage. Pathfinders versus Pathfinders. This has got all the makings for a draw. We're 15 minutes in, but I have a feeling we're going to be going a lot longer. Here comes a... Oh, he's killed him. How's he... What? Oh, you see, you move, you get shot. Whoever stops camping first gets shot. Must be so annoying for StaZzz because he's got all this cash. He's got all the cash, but he can't spend it. I think it's actually worth dropping off Pathfinders over on the right side, like getting hold of that building, and you can collect all the money from here. But especially for Tumstep, that's more important. I mean, there's no point looking at the XP anymore because there's nothing you can do. You won't be able to fire any generals promotion, any A10, junk repair, not junk repair, emergency repair, anything like that. You won't be able to do. But I definitely think these buildings are worth grabbing. Yeah, just disappointed that Tumstep's not paying attention to this right side like at all. Because if it literally does come down to complete Campfest versus Campfest, StaZzz is going to win because eventually over time he's going to be able to spend that 30k. Because he's got this oil, he's collecting from the right, and all of this might end up getting spent. So you need to stop it now, I think, Tumstep. Oh, what the hell are we watching? I don't understand why no one's in that building. I really do not understand that. Because Rangers could combat drop it. That's the only thing. Yeah, Rangers could combat drop it, but you could unload your MDs as he's combat dropping it. And if you got a Pathfinder in there, it can't be flushed out by flashbangs. So that it'd be like an impregnable defense. If you see what I mean. Like, StaZzz would not be able to do anything against it if you had Pathfinders and MDs inside of there. I know, let's say like 4 Pathfinders, 4 MDs. What is StaZzz doing at the moment? He's just making loads of Pathfinders in his base. Okay, Chinook versus Chinook. Both going down. That Chinook's going to go low. I can hear a building being captured. That's the artillery platform down at the bottom, right? Yeah, I definitely think like every single building should have a Pathfinder inside of it. So anything that's not stealth is going to go down. Oh, he's moving his Pathfinders. So he can beat that. He has to drop a Pathfinder on it, or 2 Pathfinders on it because it's Vet 2. I don't know if a no Vet Pathfinder can kill a Vet 2 one in one shot. But yeah, Tumstep at least paying attention to this right side now. I can't believe we're finally watching it. The Pathfinder versus Pathfinder showdown. Oh, place your bets. Who is going to win here? I think StaZzz has the better setup. Because he's got more Pathfinders everywhere. You know what a killer move is? Ooh. Yeah, that's a killer move. Dropping loads of Pathfinders directly in front of the barracks cuts off the production. Because when you first come out of the barracks, you're not stealthed. But the way to stop the Pathfinders is to drop your own Pathfinders directly on top of them, because then they both reveal and they both trade off. And if you've got the superior numbers, you will win. I think a killer move here is if StaZzz gets every single Pathfinder he's got and then does a big D-Day drop right there, I think Tumstep won't be able to do anything against it. You could bring all of your Rangers just for cannon fodder over here, and then drop your Pathfinders there as well. I mean, it is a bit of a risk, but I can't see a way StaZzz is going to lose that. Look how many Chinooks he's got. He can literally load up every single Pathfinder. Of course, carry on producing behind that to defend your base with whatever else comes out. The problem is spacing it around. Is that if StaZzz comes in with, like, let's say, I don't know, 20 Pathfinders and drops there, StaZzz will instantly win that area. So I don't know if it's actually better to keep your Pathfinders bunched up. Like, let's say one big blob there, one big blob there, and one big blob there, and literally that's it. Just keeping them spaced around like that, a big drop on one position can be taken over. StaZzz is completely dominating now on this right-hand side. We didn't even see one war factory this whole game. Did we? We got a 76% war factory, that's it. I think StaZzz might have too much, you know, because it's turning into this stalemate situation. StaZzz will eventually get to spend all of his cash. And he's got an oil and them supplies. Just the power is slowing him down. But just because he's been slowed down, if you've got a 1 hour game, which it looks like we're going for. Oh, here we go. Oh man. Oh, I don't know why he's bringing MDs. Don't know why he's bringing MDs. You secure the position first with loads of Pathfinders. I think StaZzz is going to win. Because StaZzz has got, as long as he's got that oil, he's got unlimited income, and with this right supply as well, he's got a massive boost. He's got 42k in the bank. I cannot see a waste. Tumstep's going to win. He needs to. He needed it ages ago to secure these properly. I'm still confused why no Pathfinder's been put in that building. Very, very confused about that. StaZzz drops off some guys in the forest. Gets shot by the Pathfinder here at Tumstep. So StaZzz is thinking about going for a big drop, but he's not committing to it. You see how he's got these bunched up as well? I think that's very good. Yeah, he's not fully committing. Like, if he pulled every Pathfinder and dropped it pretty much anywhere in the base, I'm pretty sure he would just gain the ground there and wouldn't Tumstep would not be able to crack it again.
Low power.
But yeah, he's not fully committing, so if you go for a half-hearted attack... Oh, he's bringing some rangers as well. They'll distract the fire. You might as well pick up the rangers, because the rangers are pretty useless at the moment. So you might as well bring them. So if you do a drop, even though you might have fewer numbers of Pathfinders, the rangers might take most of the damage, or most of the shots. You might still win the engagement. StaZzz coming in now.
I got the goods. Serving our country with
That's a
US
fake.
quality.
This is the
Something
real.
for everyone.
Where is he going to drop this? Maybe on top of all them rangers? No, I guess laser locked. Needs to move. Needs to move. He is moving. Yeah, just in the long run, StaZzz has just got all the time in the world to spend this money. It's been slowed down because of the power. Yeah, where is this going to drop? Okay, that's a weird position. Why would you drop it there? Of course, we know where the Pathfinders are, but he doesn't know. There could be 900 Pathfinders. He could literally be dropping into a killing zone.
Serving our country.
Yeah, StaZzz has just been allowed to mine all the money on the map. I think Tumstep is literally playing for a draw. Maybe I can see a way StaZzz can take a big advantage now, or at least take a lot of ground just by dropping a load of Pathfinders pretty much anywhere, and he will probably gain that position. But I also think StaZzz knows he's got a major advantage here, and he just doesn't feel any pressure to rush. Tumstep's clearly playing for the draw. So, I mean, why wait? Why not spend 46k on Pathfinders and then do a massive drop where you literally, it will be impossible for you to lose with so many Pathfinders.
Low
But
power.
I also think there's a lack of experience in this weird situation here. There has to be, because I can guarantee you neither player has been in this situation before, especially going this late with this many Pathfinders out. If anybody else has got any unique replays like this, by the way, you've got to send them to me. Send them to my, send them on my Discord channel, either in the Epic Replays part, or you can private message me or email me. Because yeah, I love unique situations. Even though this is getting a little bit boring now, like I don't even know what either player is doing. Are they both typing to each other or something? If we press S, on him. Oh, he is controlling some stuff.
Unit lost.
He's got 50k. If we look from Tumstep's view, he's run out of cash, so it's just going to get to that situation where StaZzz can spend all of his cash. You'll have so many Chinooks and so many Pathfinders. He'll go in for one mega drop, and wherever he drops, he'll probably be able to win the engagement. All right, Tumstep's just killing
Low
time.
power.
StaZzz is doing what? He is making that mega drop. I feel like I might need to fast forward a little bit here. He is making that mega I feel like we're going to need to fast forward, but I don't want to fast forward and then miss some bits. So we're going to press F a little bit till this drop moves out. So we can't just sit watching this screen. But I mean, that's a lot of fast forward, and then we're still sat here. StaZzz is under no pressure because he's going for this mega drop, but it's a bit predictable now what's going to happen. Okay, here we go. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Tumstep's now like, oh my god. Wherever that drops, man, doesn't matter. Literally does not matter. Yeah, Tumstep's getting deleted. It needs to be careful, maybe not to move. Okay. That's still kind of weird. Alright, so they're not getting shot, so that indicates you can move these Pathfinders now. Like, he gained that ground. We knew that would happen, but actually, now he's surrounded. But it doesn't matter, though, because he's got so much money, he could just prepare another drop. Let's fast forward a bit. You can just do another drop. Alright. Are we going to go in? He's thinking that he can't move them Pathfinders, but you can actually still move those. Like, where those Rangers can move, is where the Pathfinders can also move. So, okay, these front ones here, you can't move. That's fine. But all these back ones maybe can move. I would say, like, those can move back. And that's like another Chinook full, so then you just have to drop over here. I think StaZzz... Oh, he's going... Is that the last building? It is the last building. It's the last building. GG. I don't know why Tumstep wasn't moving these back ones here. He could have attack moved there with all his Pathfinders.
You are victorious.
Yeah, Tumstep could have done a little bit better there. And I'm confused why none of the bunkers were being used by Pathfinders. But I think it's such a rare situation. Luckily, I've seen that once before. And maybe I've got a bit of an edge in thinking like, okay, I would do this, I would do that. Or I know a big drop. Because I've actually thought about it before because I've played it once before and I've always been looking for it. But I think, yeah, a bit of lack of experience there. I think it got a few little tweaks. I think StaZzz probably could have saved his dozer as well. When he hunted the enemy, he could have just like boxed his own dozer in, or he like didn't move it twice. Like it was at risk of going down to 1 MD, and then he didn't move it to the next drop either. But both players are paying attention on both bases. Like I said, you look away for 1 second and you can lose 2 Chinooks, or you can lose both dozers or anything. So anything can still happen. But yeah, GG. Well played. It finally happened. Pathfinder versus Pathfinder showdown. I'm so excited that you get to see this now. And if you've got any other epic replays or anything like that, let me know in the comments. GG. Well played to both players, and I'll see you in the next one.